has another heat turnover. That's 8 in the first half. Lynn streaking in and scoring. Jump rope. Whiteside is 2 of 4. Walker. 5.5 minutes left.
They did a good job running them off the 3.
Kemba Walker all the way in.
Marvin Williams. Hornets have it back.
You're going to see Isaiah Thomas start to look for his shot more.
Courtney Lee.
Del Curry didn't get a vote.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry did not get a vote. And so he plays with a chip on his shoulder because he felt he was...
Hornets have got to be careful. It's a slippery slope.
Oz fakes one way, goes the other. Gorgeous. Lynn rides inside and scores on top of
ball to himself and then finished.
Whiteside 3 for 3. Has 6 points and 3 boards. Heat up 8. Lee for 3.
That time.
Hornets trailing by a point.
Good grief, Larkin.
Crowd getting a little restless as Lynn heads to the rim and draws it.
Markeith, and that one by Ramon, where it looked like they had easy point-blank shots.
Easy point-blank.
When you think about it, David, with 15 players on 30 rosters, 22 is an amazing number.
That's what friends are for.
That's right.
The Twitterverse has come alive and spoken. Thank you, everybody on Twitter. We appreciate it.
Al playing on a Friday night. Glorious evening for basketball. Time Warner Cable Arena. Swarm Appreciation Night. First shot of the game, Marvin Williams. He is
on a run, and we knew that the way that they play defense, they're physical, they steal the ball, that we were going to have to play with force, and we got to the free throw line a bunch.
Good luck in the second half, and congratulations on getting that lead at halftime.
Cody Zeller up front with Nick Batum, Kemba Walker, and Courtney Lee. Hornets have their starting 5 in the game.
Turnovers really, in a large part, cost the Heat the ball game Monday night. They had 9 of their 17 turnovers in the fourth quarter, 4 coming in the game's final 2 minutes. Whiteside will the first 4 games of this best-of-7 series, and we are underway in a big-time second half. Al Jefferson hits the shot. Jeremy Lin. 9 points off the bench in the first half for Charlotte. Continues to attack. Sets up Zeller. They're playing much better offensively. Remember, they only had 20 assists as a team in the first 2 games. They already have 8. Hornets have the rebound. This is Nick Batum. With 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Batum, what a beautiful pass to Marvin.
Cody. Batum, his first shot.
Wade came into the game averaging 19 points a night. Good stutter step dribble move by Lamb. Oh,
Hornets currently in the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference, but that could change. You need to get in the top 4 to have home court advantage in the postseason.
fourth quarter. Jeremy Lin turns the corner. Richardson's right there. Batum drills a 3.
Jeremy Lin scores inside.
Just got top, a little fade to the corner. Nice pass, catch and shoot. Nice for a shooter to catch that thing right in the shooting pocket, right where you want it. Evan shooting about 40% from beyond
Tonight.
Heat are shooting just under 38% on the night. Oh, the triple falls for Courtney Lee. Batum played 10 minutes already in this game. And he has 2 points. Jefferson with another easy flip. And you're trying to add to your team. Can't all be high-profile players, lottery picks, or all-stars. You got to find some guys that slip through the cracks and then put them in your program and develop. For Dragic, in just his 3rd career playoff start. They've all come in this series. The other postseason experience was as a rookie with Phoenix when he backed up Steve Nash and came off the Suns bench. Kaminsky posting up Wade, who
Brought it back to finish. Wow.
turned back into Inspector Gadget, let that arm go as long and far out as it needed to go. 8 points and 10 rebounds for Hassan.
That was terrific.
That was 7-0. 8 trays. He'd had 4 turnovers, but only 3 fouls in the first period.
The Heat come out with the same team that left
In this game. Then, on their home court over Atlanta got 42 from Isaiah Thomas. Celtics get their first win in that series in Game 3.
career high for Thomas.
Well, the free throws by Dragic finally ending the 18-point run by Charlotte, and Miami down by 1. Just under 5 minutes left in Game 5. It has been the most competitive game of this series so far. Zeller blocked by White.
And he can bury threes. Stretch the defense.
Kemba Walker almost stepped out of it.
Jeremy Lin replaces Courtney Lee for the Hornets. Batum. There's his first distance. Batum, quick shot, he's fouled.
So the Heat down by 1. Kemba Walker off the Jefferson screen. Lin on the move for the Heat, but trust me, gang, this game not going to be won or lost in the first quarter. Jefferson underneath. Whiteside held his ground, but
Looks like the second half against Boston. Missing the easy chippy shots that you usually make.
Kaminsky's running hook of the game on his 5th triple of the series.
D. Wade, 8 assists.
Heater down by 1. Walker again. Charlie. The defense by Richardson. Here's Williams from downtown. It's good.
Big jump in the last 4 or 5 weeks, Jeff.
They've done a nice job. Guys on the floor in good positions. Jefferson,
who didn't score in 9 minutes of Game 3, has already had a nice impact tonight, Coach. He's got 5 points off the bench in just 6 minutes. Like, overcommitted for Zeller, who's
Lead back up to 6. Kemba Walker was open for a moment. Now frees himself along the baseline and gets it to...
Would have needed to finish out winning their remaining 4 games, including that Pistons game. And they would have also needed the Pistons.
Charlotte can just get a shot this time down the floor.
far in this best-of-7 series.
Game 1 after 1 quarter was tied at 29. And as you mentioned, this is the first time the Hornets have had a lead after 1.
Steve Clifford told us Spencer Hawes would figure more prominently. Extraordinary three-point shooting for the Heat. 5 for their first 7 today. 64% from the field as Lin got the...
That makes up for when they got him earlier when he didn't travel.
Kemba Walker draws the foul. What's left? Kemba Walker zigzag into the lane. And they've knocked in their first 2 triples of Game 4.
Eric, the Heat have 3 assists so far, right? They only had 3 assists the whole 4th quarter. The other.
For Miami so far.
They're looking to end the half strong here.
2 minutes left in this half. Courtney Lee gets a step. Wade recovers. Behind the Jefferson screen.
9-13 in the second quarter.
Normally 30 points, that's the benchmark for a really good quarter. Hornets had 39.
Hornets made their first 2 shots.
Carmelo Anthony starts off the game assisting his teammates. Remember, he sat the last game out, so he had a bird's eye view of what his teammates were doing.
A long 2-pointer. No.
defeated going into the Final Four.
Karl Anthony Towns, the #1 pick in the draft.
Boy, that went right over.
Thomas, normally really good at the line, only 3 for 6 this evening. Offense going through Jefferson. Two more.
Fourth quarter of game number 82 between the Magic and the Hornets. Fourth game of the year between these two Southeast Division rivals. Deep baskets.
Hornets start the second quarter with 5 subs in the game. Al Jefferson working against Hassan Whiteside.
Dragic taking his man off the dribble.
Second 9-point lead of the first quarter for the Heat. Dragic has 5 points. Whiteside did not get caught reaching in, but
they've all bought in at a cheap price.
It's a good investment.
4.5 to play, third quarter. Al Jefferson getting a ton of playing time because of the injury to Cody.
Josh Richardson in to defend Kemba Walker. Winslow is on the 7-footer Kaminsky. Kemba Walker, very good with the dribble. Able to score over.
The guy, you got to be completely still.
That's a 27-12 run in this quarter for Charlotte after the Heat were up 10. Walker
Set open up when Dwayne Wade has the ball. His teammates get good passes from him and they try to take Wade's drive away.
Kemba
Suggest things to him, tell him what's going on, and then he makes the final decision.
and he down 2. Marvin Williams hits a
So good to have him back out there. Big summer for Aaron Gordon, obviously.
Williams. Zeller rebounds the miss by Vucevic. Walker with the nifty move. And
Tony Hawes.
Hawes a 7-footer with 3-point range as Lynn drives in. Backdoor cut, Marvin Williams. Winslow digging in defensively on Batum. 6 on the shot clock. This is Walker, and he converts.
You know the Heat Nation's great here in Miami.
Backdoor cut by Lynn with 6 to shoot. Zeller with 3 to shoot. Hawes connects. Kemba Walker, it's short. Rebound to Courtney Lee. Did it again with a big offensive rebound.
Marvin's already made a triple. Offensive rebound, Batum. Kemba made 7 threes the other day. He's got 1.
Kemba Walker and Jeremy Lin.
And again, the bench is not coming through, Eric. In game 3, Charlotte outscored the Heat 34-13. Right now it's 15-5 off the bench.
2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Walker leans in and rolls it in.
13 rebounds last night against Orlando. Nick.
Guy who's got the 3-point shot, he can take him off the dribble into the paint, see to get a little shorter shot.
Dwayne Wade and Hassan Whiteside along with Deng all back in. Lynn backdoor.